Alright, today I will be teaching you how to build this Blackstone Castle. I will be doing a block by block on the towers as well as the sides and the roof, and then it will be up to you to kind of put all the components together into something that works. I'll also give you a brief overview of how I did the path out front. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the main build consists of this layout, which we'll go into just a little bit. There are two towers on each corner and one wall on each side. The wall includes the door and the doorway. So once you learn how to build one of the towers and one of the walls, you can put it all together and see how it all works. So here's the measurements if you need to pause the video and count. I will zoom in down here so you can get a good idea of what one side looks like. But essentially, the towers are 11 by 10, and the main chunk of the wall between the tower and the doorway is 8 blocks. The doorway is 14 blocks, and then another 8 blocks on the other side, and then you have your other tower. It's 10 by 10, and the towers do connect in the middle. So you can pause the video here if you would like to count blocks. Okay, now that we have our layout done, we're going to go ahead and start with one of the towers. We're going to place polished blackstone down here, and then here, and then here, and then we're going to go one up and in, and put one on the inside, and here. Now we're going to go ahead and pop a block in each of these corners so that we have something to attach our basalt to. And we're going to put a polished basalt facing up in each of these corners. And then we are going to fill in with polished blackstone between the basalt, like so. Now you can go ahead and see how that looks, but it should look like the start of a pyramid. Okay, now that we have the base of our tower built, we are going to build the first level of our tower. The tower consists of 3 pieces, 2 that are the same, and then the top, which is a little bit different. So we're going to go 9 more blocks up from this polished basalt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're going to do the same on top of each of these polished basalt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we have our basalt. Now we're going to fill in with some polished blackstone bricks and some cracked polished blackstone bricks. We're going to go on the inside here. I like to vary these bricks up to give you a little bit of texture. So you need to kind of play with it a little and see what you think looks nice. But I think varying between these 2 bricks gives the build a lot of texture. So now you've got those inside, and now we are set to start making our tower and our windows. All right, now we're going to come one more layer up on your blackstone bricks and finish that off. And now we are going to make room for the windows. So we are going to go 2 and then skip 2 and then 2 and then go to the other wall, 2, skip 2, and then 2 more. And now you're going to go up 6 more levels here, or 5 more, I'm sorry, for a total of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is where your window's gonna go. And then you want to put your nether brick fence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going to cover this 2 blocks high, and then you're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. All right, now that you have the other side completed, you are going to go to the front and then just take your nether brick fence 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on either side. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, connect your top 2 up. Alright, once that's done, now we need to fill in with shroom lights. Now again, if you're doing this in survival, this is pretty expensive, so if you don't have a shroom light farm, it's going to take you a while to do. So you're coming up 6 high, so 6 by 6 on the inside here to fill in your area where your fences are. Now let's work on the design that goes between the 2 levels of the tower. We'll start on that. That's made entirely of polished basalt. Now we're going to go from the front of the tower over to the side, and you're going to take your polished basalt and you're going to go 3 up. 1, 2, 3. And then on the other side, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to start your design, which is 2 facing you, and then you're going to go 2 in. You're going to need some temporary blocks here, so I'll use dirt, and then 2 facing you, and then a couple more temporary blocks here. And then we're going to do the same with the upper part. We're going to go 2 here, didn't need those, 2 there. And that's what the side looks like. We're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to go 2 in facing you, 2 temporary blocks here, then 2 facing you. Then you're going to go in, and then some more 2 temporary blocks here and here, so that you can make the basalt face you, and there you go. And so that's what the sides look like. Now the front, because the dimensions are different, is just a smidge different. On the front, you're going to go 1 facing you on either side, and then 1 in. Whoop, not there. You got your 2 temporary blocks, and then the 2 facing you, then 1 in, 1 in. And then you've got your temporary blocks here and here, and you're going to go replicate the same design. So the front design is just a little bit more narrow than the sides. Now the second layer of the tower is exactly the same dimensions as the first layer, so you are going to do exactly the same build. Alright, for the second layer of the tower, we're going to take our corners, our polished basalt corners, and we're going to go 9 more up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to do that on all 4 corners. 6, 8, 9. Okay, now that we have that, we're going to put our polished blackstone bricks and cracked polished blackstone bricks down. And again, doing very similar to the last floor. So you want to come all the way around the edge here. And then you want to do a second layer. Again, you want to alternate your cracked polished blackstone and your polished blackstone, and probably do it a little more purposeful than I'm doing it. And then you want to go 6 more up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're making room for our windowsill here, for our windows. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up on your nether brick fence, and the front should look like that. And then you're going to go 2 more layers of brick up, and that's the front. Now you're going to go over to the side, and again, very similar pattern to the bottom. You're going 2 here to make room for your window, and then you go 6 up in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the same over here. And again, alternate your blocks to keep it interesting. And then 6 more levels of nether brick fence, 2 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then cap it off with 2 layers of bricks again. And we're going to do the same on the other side. And we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, oops, all right, and then 6 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then our difference will be up 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And the same on the other side. And then again, 2 more layers of brick. And we're going to fill that in with shroom lights, just like downstairs. 6, and you're going to go up 6, so 6 by 6. All right, and then if you look up front, this is what the first two levels of your tower should look like. Now, and the divider between the second and third floor of the tower is going to be the same as the between the first and the second. So looking at the front, you're going to go 2 up, 1, 2 on each of the basalt corners. And then looking at the front again, you're going to go 1 block in, facing you, 1 toward the inside, a couple temporary blocks, and then face your polished basalt toward you, a couple more temporary blocks, and then face toward you, and face toward you. Oh, so it looks like this. And then we're going to go to the side, and it's going to be the same thing. We're going to go right here, 2 in facing you, and then 2 sideways, a couple temporary blocks, and face 2 toward you, and then a couple more temporary blocks back here, so that you can face these toward you, like so. And then you're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side here, which is 2 toward you, 2 in, temporary blocks, and toward you 2, temporary blocks, and 2 toward you. So then your sides look like this, and you're back at the front. All right, so the third part of the tower is very similar to the bottom 2, except that the windows are 7 high instead of 6 high. So we'll come around here and do 2 layers of bricks to start. 1, 2. Okay. And then we'll build in a spot for our windows to just match the other floors. So that's 2 on the sides like that. And 2 on the side like that. And then we are going to go 7 up in total, so 6 more. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, 2 wide, just like all of the rest of the windows. And we will come to the other side and do the same. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 2, 2. All right, and then the front of the window should be the same. 7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on either side. All right, now that you have that done, go ahead and put 2 more layers of bricks. And again, you can switch between cracked brick and regular brick for some texture. So 2 levels there. Now we're going to go and fill out our shroom lights. And again, it's going to be 6 in here, and then we're going to go 7 high. I definitely recommend that's my shroom light farm if you're doing this level. Alright. So there is the main part of the tower. Oh, let's come up with our polished basalt to meet the top of the brick. On all 4 of the corners. Alright. Alright, so now we are going to do the top of the tower. This gets a little goofy, so try to follow along. From the front, we are going to put down nether brick fences along the top and all along, so the front and the sides. And we're going to go back to the front, and here we are going to put down a polished blackstone, a nether brick fence, 2 polished blackstone, nether brick fence, polished blackstone. We're going to go to the side, put down a polished blackstone, 2 nether brick fence, 2 polished blackstone, 2 nether brick fence, and a polished blackstone. We're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. So a polished blackstone, 2 nether brick fence, 2 polished blackstone, 2 nether brick fence, and polished blackstone. Next, we're going to go ahead and put chiseled polished blackstone on top of each of the blackstone, polished blackstone. Here's our little texture here. And then we are going to put 2 polished blackstone on top of each of the chiseled blackstone. Next, we're going to go ahead and connect all the chiseled blackstone with polished basalt, facing sideways. Alright, and then it should look like that. We're now going to go inside and put shroom lights on top of the exposed fence here. So give some light. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and take polished blackstone stairs and place them on top of the shroom lights, like so. And then we're going to fill in the inside here with some polished blackstone. And I actually like to use some slabs in here. Because I play on bedrock and these slabs will let light in. So it gives you a little bit of nice light. Okay, so there we go. And that is the tower. Now, you want to replicate this design exactly for each of the towers as you go along the build. So there's a total of 8 towers, so you're going to do that 8 times over. Alright, I replicated one of the towers over on the side here just so that we could get a good feel for how things are going to look. So now we are going to start working on the walls, and we're going to start with the first doorway. So we're going to come over to one of these walls where we have everything mapped out already, like from earlier. So we're going to start at the front, and we're going to put a polished blackstone down, and then a polished, blackstone brick, and then polished blackstone. And we're going to do the same over on the other side. And now from this polished blackstone, we're going to go up 6 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to go in and up, and in and up, and in, then in and up, and in and up. Nice diagonal. There you go. Then it looks like that. We're then going to just bring the polished blackstone up to the top here. And cover this up and fill this wall in with bricks. Okay. All right. And now we're going to work on the kind of corner doorway. So we're going to go over into this corner, and we're going to go up with brick, polished blackstone brick, right up here. Now we're going to go right into the corner. So we're going to skip one block and go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the polished blackstone, and we're going to cap it off with blackstone brick. Just kind of connect there, and we're going to connect at the bottom. Now we're going to come over to this side, and we are going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, and connect at the top and connect at the bottom. So you should have your corner like this. We're going to fill in those empty spots with nether stone brick or nether brick fence. So we're coming like so. All right, and you should be used to this by now. We're going to pop some shroom lights right in there, that corner there. There you go. And so if you come out here, you will see the corner. We're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. So we're going to come up to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brick, connect. Up, 8. Brick, connect, up, connect. Connect. And shore lights. Right. So we're going to finish off the doorway by going inside the doorway now. And we're going to look at our corner here, and we're going to pop down a blackstone bricks into this corner, and then up to connect here to the ceiling, and then some nether brick fence here. And let's do the same on the other side over here, and up and connect to the ceiling here, and nether brick fence up. And now we are going to come in 1 and 1 polished blackstone. 1 polished blackstone should leave you 4 right in the middle there for where your door is going to go. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 total, and then the stair. And then, so again, 3 up from this, so 4 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your stair. And then you're going to do a stair upside down, and then on top, and then 2 stairs that upside down stairs that meet in the middle. Just like that. And then you're going to pop 2 chiseled blackstone blocks right in the middle on top there. Now go ahead and go on the inside. You can put a temporary block down if you want to start, or a floor. And then we're going to do our doorway. So our doorway is stripped crimson planks on the first level, and then crimson planks, and then stripped crimson planks. And then crimson planks, and then stripped crimson planks the rest of the way. And then when you're done, your door should look like that. Now we're going to go ahead and fill this in with polished blackstone bricks and or cracked bricks, again, in a pattern. So you're going to go up to the bottom of the step there, up to the first to the step, and then we're going to go in 1 to give it a little bit of depth. So you're going to go in, and then you're going to connect up with where your door is. And you're going to do this right up until you meet this other ceiling. And then you're just going to connect this. Oh, so then you're going to fill in your ceiling here. Alright, so now that you've got this all filled out, alright, we're going to add a little bit of texture to the roof now. We're going to put 3 blocks in this corner, skip 2, place 2, skip 2, place 3 in this corner. And then you've got a little bit of a top of the castle there. Now we are going to work on the walls and the window. Alright, so we're going to come over to this area here, and we are going to go 4 high with blackstone bricks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the way across. Just to here 4 high. Now we're going to come, now that we have those 4 layers done, we're going to come 1 brick in here and then polish Blackstone 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 Blackstone bricks there. Now those polished Blackstone are the bottom of our window ledge. So we're now going to come up 6 in total, so 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. Yep, so 6 altogether. Now we're going to come in 1 and then up 2. Do the same on the other side. In 1 but up 2. And then in 1 and up 1. The same on the other side. And then in 1 and up 1 in the middle. Now we're going to put Blackstone bricks all along the outside here and fill this all in with Blackstone bricks up to the top of the windowsill. And it should look like that. Now for the window, we're going to add a little bit of texture and depth here. So we are going to actually go inside and take the polished Blackstone Blackstone across and just kind of do an outline here of the window. And then we're going to use some stairs in the corner to make it look, give it a little bit of a 3D depth. So right there, a stair, upside down stair there and there. And again, in this corner, a stair and an upside down stair and an upside down stair there. If you like, and I do, you can put an upside down stair here to give it even a little bit more depth. Then you've got a really nice design there. Now what I actually like to do then is to pop some black stained glass behind here. All the way up. And fill in the window. And then to make it really dark, because it's supposed to be like a dark castle, is to throw some black concrete on the back here. But you can do whatever you want. I just think this makes it look really cool and adds a nice little depth and design to the window. It does take up quite a few blocks on the interior, so if that doesn't work for you, it doesn't. But I think it looks really, really sharp. Okay, now for the smaller window, we are going to come up from our nice cool window 2 layers up of bricks, and then right above the top of the other window, you're going to put a polished Blackstone down, and then we're going to come up and over 3 more. And do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then we're gonna go in to make a diamond shape. All right, then you have your diamond shape. And then we're going to do the same as before. We're gonna fill this all in up and around here with Blackstone bricks. And again, I know I keep reminding you of this, but if you really want to add a little bit of texture, you can alternate between cracked bricks and regular bricks, and it looks nice. We're going to do something very similar as we did in the other window to give the upper window some depth too, is we're going to use some stairs. So let's go ahead and fill the inside here with polished Blackstone. And then we put a stair in this corner, and then the upper corners here too. That makes it look like this. And then we're going to go back to the back and then add the glass just like we did at the bigger window. at the stained glass. And again, you can change the colors up if you want. I really like the black. And when I built this in my survival world, I was covering up my gold farm. So I didn't want anyone to look in because it is an ugly, gigantic gold farm. So then we cover this up with the black concrete and come over here. And we are good. So at this point, what you want to do is you want to replicate these two windows in this wall on the other side of the doorway. Okay, now that we have the windows built on both sides, we're going to work on the middle portion of this wall. So we're going to come in above the doorway, and we are going to connect these two walls together with Blackstone brick, one layer up. And then we are going to go, now this is a little complicated, so make sure you count along. 1, 2, and then a polished blackstone, and then 1, 2, 3, a polished blackstone, another polished blackstone, 1, 2, 3, a polished blackstone, and then 2. All right, now we're going to start building our windows up. So you're going to go above this polished blackstone 4, to the left 1, and up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same on the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go over to this polished blackstone and then 1 to the left and up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then to the right 1 and up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the same over here. This to the left of this polished blackstone and up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To the right of this polished blackstone and up 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and now we're gonna just fill in the outsides of the window sills here with brick. So you've got one window that's 1 wide and then a 2 wide window, and then we fill in with brick. Maybe there we go, and then another window, and there we go. Now we are going to cap off the windows diagonally here. 2 to cap off the middle window, 1 to cap off the right window. And there you go. Should look like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fill in the windows with nether brick fence. So on the left hand window, it's 1 wide. The middle window is 2 wide. The right window is again 1 wide. And we are going to right along the back of this and fill these up with shroom lights because we love shroom lights. And then we are going to do another set of windows right on top of this. So we are going to put 1 row of polished blackstone bricks to separate the windows. And then we're going to add our window sills just directly above. So to make this easy, we'll put a polished blackstone above this window, 2 dead center above that window, and then 1 here. And we'll fill the rest of this in with brick to make it easier to stack. And now we'll build our windows. So we'll, on the right hand side, we'll find the polished blackstone, go 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4 up. And the same over here, we'll find our 2 polished blackstone, go to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4 high, 1, 2, 3, 4 high. Find our last window, go to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will fill in, we'll just make this easy and fill in the sides in between our windows with blackstone brick. And then we'll cap our windows off again with a diagonal in the middle, or 2 on the middle window and 1 on the left window. And then just like downstairs, we're going to go ahead and put in our nether brick fences to fill in the window. 1 on the left, 2 in the middle, and 1 wide on the right. And then we will go ahead and put some shroom lights in the back. And then we will put 1 row of bricks up top just to connect these. So now you've got your windows built. Okay, so now we are going to do the top of the wall. We're going to take some polished blackstone stairs. You can take polished blackstone or brick stairs if you like, but I like the polished blackstone, and place them all along the wall, facing in like that. Now we're going to put shroom lights on top of these stairs all the way across. And then we're going to place chiseled polished blackstones every 3. So there's 1, we skip 2, skip 2. We're going to do this all the way across. Okay, now that that's done, we will go ahead and take basalt, polished basalt, and connect all of these together. Okay, long way. Not using those two. Okay, once those are on, we are going to place a polished blackstone underneath each of the chiseled blackstone. Hopefully better than I do. And then you're going to place 2 on top of each chiseled blackstone. Okay, and now you can cap these off with either stairs or slabs. I like the stairs personally because it kind of matches the top of the towers. And there you go. Okay, so now we are going to do some of the highlights real quick with basalt. So we're going to actually come up to this line where between the 2 windows and all the way over and do basalt, polished basalt all the way across. So it separates the 2 windows there. And then we're going to come over to just to the side of the doorway here, and we're going to actually break these blocks all the way to the ledge here. And then we're going to fill this in with polished basalt. And then right here, 1 out and facing out. And we'll do the same on the other side. We'll break these blocks all the way up to the window or the doorway, and then 1 out, and then we'll connect this up. Again, that gives it a little depth. We'll do the same on the other side and connect this up, and then we will connect this polished basalt up to the roof, and on the other side, as well. And then in the corners, in the cross sections, we'll go ahead and put in 4 facing out to give it a nice little design. And it should look like this. And at this point, now your walls are all done, and you can replicate this on all 4 sides. All right. Now that you've built your walls, I sure haven't, but we will go ahead and start working on the roof. So I'd start with some polished blackstone brick here along the stairs, and actually just stretch this all the way across here. Again, the way that I'll do the roof is I'll probably end up building about 1/4 of it, so you can see how it looks, and then you will be able to kind of do something you like. All right, so now that we've got those, let's go down 1 level, and another set in. All right, and at this point, we'll do some polished blackstone here. And then cap that every other off with a slab, a polished blackstone slab. give it a nice little design. Just all around this design. And then now 4 polished Blackstone bricks in. 2, 3, 4. And then fill that in all the way around. 4. And then we'll go ahead and do another set of polished Blackstone here. And then cap it off every other with the slabs. I kind of like to stagger it from the other more outside design because I like a little of that variety, but if you like a little more uniform, go ahead and try to have it match. Really kind of depends on your personal preference here. Okay, now that we have that, I like to take basalt, polished basalt, along the side here. And then another layer of polished Blackstone. Capped off with the slabs, and I like for these to match the row we just did as much as possible, because I think it looks good like that. Okay, so at this point your ceiling should look like this, and of course you'll want to take it all the way around, but I'm just showing you for this tutorial, so I'm being a little bit lazy. Now we're going to start setting up the skylights. So we're going to take polished Blackstone bricks and go 3 rows in all the way around the roof. Alright, now we're going to frame out our skylights. So come to the corner, one of your corners, and count 11 blocks in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and place 2 blocks. And then go to one of your other corners and count 11 in, place 2 blocks, and you're going to want to connect these up. Now, if you do this right, this will make across the middle. So I'm doing one section here, but you're going to want to take this all the way over to the back and to the sides. I'll do this side so you can see what I mean. Alright, so you'll end up with across here, and then you're going to put down in here polished Blackstone slabs. And then you're going to put down black stained glass. And then you're going to go ahead and pop down polished Blackstone slabs on top of these stones, polished Blackstone. You can vary it up and do a design like you did out here, but I don't like that. I like when it's kind of enclosed like this. Now you want to go ahead and do this with all 4 of your holes you have now, because you've finished all the way over there, and then that will complete your roof. When you're done with your ceiling, you'll notice you have some exposed tower here. The back sides of the tower will be exposed. You can do something creative if you want to use that space. I just filled it in to match the front of the tower. One little tidbit I didn't show you is when you actually make all of your towers, you'll have a little gap here where they don't quite connect. I just take polished Blackstone and put it right in the tower, in the corner there, and I think that looks nice. There's plenty of things you could do differently, but that's just what I did, and I think it looks nice. And here's the finished product. I know that I said I would go over the path, but when I said that, I did not realize how long this video would be, so I will probably cover that in a future tutorial if anyone would like that. This is my first tutorial, so I'd love any feedback in the comments. I did not realize it would be this long. This is a huge build and did not assume my first tutorial would be this gigantic build. But again, if you have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see in the future, please leave it in the comments, and thank you for watching.